Zayd bin Harithah was traveling with his mother to her family during the time of ignorance, when the tribe of Banu Qais attacked their caravan in which Zayd was also present. They brought him to the market of Makkah and sold him there. Hakim bin Hizam purchased him for his aunt Khadijah. When the Prophet married Khadijah, she gifted Zayd to the Prophet as a present. Zayd's father was deeply grieved at his separation, as the love of children is natural. He would weep in his longing for Zayd and recite poetry. The meaning of his poetry was, I cry remembering Zayd, not knowing whether he is alive so that I may hope, or death has taken him away. By God, I do not know whether the earth has consumed you, O Zayd, or some mountain has ended you. If only I knew whether you would ever return in my lifetime or not. My greatest desire in this world is your return. When the sun rises, I remember you. When the rain falls, I remember you. When the winds blow, they remind me of you. Alas, how long my grief and sorrow have become. I will search for you across the world riding swift camels, and I will not tire. Even if the camels tire, I will never tire. I will spend my whole life in this search. If death overtakes me, then so be it, for death ends all things. Though man may hold on to hopes, I will leave instructions to my relatives and descendants to keep searching for you as I did. These were the verses he would recite as he wept and wandered in search of Zayd. Coincidentally, some people of his tribe came for Hajj and they recognized Zayd. They informed him of his father's sorrow, recited his father's poetry, and told him the story of his grief and separation. Zayd replied with 3 verses, the meaning of which was, I am here in Makkah, I am safe and well, do not grieve or be sad. I am in the service of noble and generous people. These men conveyed Zayd's message and poetry to his father, and gave him the news of his whereabouts. Zayd's father and uncle took ransom money and traveled to Makkah to free him. They inquired and finally came to the Prophet. They said, O son of Hashim and leader of your people, you dwell in the sanctuary and are neighbors of the house of God. You yourselves free captives and feed the hungry. We have come in search of our son. Show us kindness, accept the ransom, and release him. Take whatever ransom you wish, even more than what we have brought. The Prophet asked, What is the matter? They said, We have come in search of Zayd. The Prophet said, Is that all? They replied, Yes, that is our only request. The Prophet said, Call him here and ask him. If he wishes to go with you, then without any ransom he is yours. But if he chooses not to go, then I cannot compel a man against his will. They said, You have shown more generosity than was your due. We are content with this condition. Zayd was summoned. The Prophet asked, Do you recognize these men? He replied, Yes, I recognize them. This is my father and this is my uncle. The Prophet said, You also know my situation. Now you have the choice. If you wish to remain with me, stay, but if you wish to go with them, you may go. Zayd replied, O Messenger, who could I ever prefer over you? You are to me as a father and as an uncle. His father and uncle said, Zayd, would you prefer slavery over freedom, and prefer to stay away from your father, your uncle, and your whole family? Zayd replied, Yes, I have seen in him such things that I can prefer nothing over him. When the Prophet heard this, he embraced Zayd and declared, From today, he is my son. Zayd's father and uncle witnessed this and, filled with joy, left him happily. At that time Zayd was still a child. To sacrifice his whole household and relatives for slavery out of love, even in childhood, shows the depth of his devotion.